Yo, what's up, fam? I'm here for my Sunday night stream, and we're actually not going to be playing Civ today. Shocking. Um, we're actually going to just play some random new game. I don't know. I think this is a relatively short game. I'm not 100% sure. This is a game that I played at PAX that seemed kind of charming, but it kind of takes place back in a Shakespearean era, and it's supposed to be a comedy. And you're a doctor that tries to help patients in a very unique way. So we're gonna give it a shot. Uh, if it ends up being poopy, we might switch to something else. I have a few other games installed, but I didn't really go through them. But let's have some fun with this. Apparently, the music is not very loud. The music is very quiet. Hopefully, it just doesn't blow out my eardrums. Up, oh, Toad's changed.
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through all of London, newborn the great it spread, covering folk in weeping
Souls
souls
and
and
leaving
leaving
thousands
thousands
dead.
dead.
Nice. That is a great way to introduce the game. Drag left to turn the page. Oh, that's cool.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled, might not have been because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Okay, they didn't have this. Oh god, that hurts. They didn't have this in the PAX demo. This is pretty great.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars.
A cure found in stars. Oh god. The shit is this? Oh. Letters of recommendation. What? Okay, apparently I can't. I can only pick this. I have the plague characterized by loss of appetite, immoderate thirst, and pus filled swellings behind the ears, in the armpits, and in the groin. These are symptoms of a fever provoked by excess sanguinity in the liver. Oh boy. Jupiter domiciled in Sagittarius. This indicates a severe imbalance of the blood humor. Yeah, boy. Wait, why does it indicate I can click on it? You chose Sagittarius.
Let me see now. According to the stars, the way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, can it be true? Might a a disease so monstrous as the plague be cured by treating it as if it were an exceeding bad fever?
No.
I must use powerful herbs to bring the fever to crisis and break it. Let me see now. Angelica and dandelion for heat, borage to provoke sweating, infuse them in wine, strain and distill the
That
mixture
does not
to
sound
produce
pleasant.
a most powerful strong water.
A most powerful strong water. Apparently I knocked myself out.
I am cured. I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
Hmm. According case history. So why is there only room for 6? I'm supposed to get letters of recommendation. Oh. This is the person I helped, not necessarily. Wait. No, is this supposed to be me? Details are a little vague. He used astrology and doses of strong water.
God give you good day, madam. How may I?
You Mr. Foreman? Mr. Simon Foreman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Dr. Simon Foreman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chambers. Mistress,
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks for...
Cold meats.
In any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging. Is that all?
Aye, that is all.
Okay, is that what chundering is?
Almost trifling. And you are doubtless busy with important cases. Oh, like the plague.
Like the
Verily,
plague.
mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Foreman. I beseech you, pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go. For I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, aye.
Let us consult the stars now then, shall we? What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering?
Yeah, astrology. Was up. Well, that was fast. What's up, Pappy Gaming? Thank you for that host. Can I get a shout out? I think Fluffy's there now. Hype! What's up, Pappy? How you doing? Minimize my thing. Dang it. That was what I was afraid of. This game does not work very well full screen. What were you doing? Oh man, you're playing Plague Tale Innocence. I saw a little bit of that. I really want to play that game. It looks really cool. Uh, this game is we just started, so I really like the intro and the music for it. Everything is done kind of like in a Shakespearean ballad type thing, which is pretty funny. So the main gist of this game is you're solving people's health issues with astrology, and it's dubbed a Shakespearean comedy, so it's pretty interesting so far. This is my first patient, so other than ourselves. You're on chapter 13. How many chapters are in the game? So this person is up with a headache and a chundering, which I believe is apparently throwing up. I mean, they use actual words from that era, so I have no idea what this is. Where the heck is Dragon Age? So we'll probably do Dragon Age Wednesday. Okay, so headache and chundering. This indicates a disturbance of the mind. Scorpio, ruler of the reproductive. Wait. Okay, so you, with her being, should Foreman use this reading? What is this? Mistress. Oh my God! So you don't actually. Oh great! You just both of them seem plausible. She's suffering from evil digestion. This suggests a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. So this is also a period in time when everyone, basically everyone believed in the four humors or something. So okay, so I can't actually. I was up all night with headache and chundering. Well, she did say she was messing around with her husband, so I would suspect that it's probably because she's with child.
You are with child, Mistress Allen. It was the reason for your celebration last evening, methinks?
Aye, but how did you know?
I can see it in my chart, madam. There is a planet aligned with Scorpio at present. Scorpio being the constellation that...
Oh, okay, so you have to guess.
Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
It has been 14 weeks since my courses, and yesterday I did feel the child quicken. So, indeed, 'twas the cause for our celebration, as you say. For I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen and I do pray this one will be born alive.
Aw.
There, dear lady. The presence of the planet Mercury in my chart does suggest you suffer from anxious passions on account of your condition.
Wait till it transitions to the next patient.
Favored history. I warrant 'twas the twin burdens of hope and fear that provoked your troubles last evening.
Oh, I see.
Pray take this flask of wine, madam. It has been infused with cloves, ginger root, and cinnamon. Drink it.
Here's this dandelion wine.
You should soon feel much improved.
Verily, I will do as you advise. I thank ye heartily, sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
Okay, so that's oh God. So I wonder if so they have a potential to keep coming back. Oh, cool. I don't know what a letter of recommendations for, but okay. uh, I feel sorry for this guy already. This guy's a dumbass.
Good day, sir.
You are Simon Foreman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Indeed, I am he, and well met, sir. It's Thomas Blarg I have the honor of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers, the Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
Indeed, 'tis I.
So he's a
Thomas
dean of a college.
Though it is not
Oh
upon
my
church
God.
business that I come to you this day. 'Tis upon a matter of my own that I require counsel. I have lately been offered some very lucrative investment opportunities. And, well, it is said that God speaks to us through the stars, does he not?
Indeed he does. 'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means. And now, these investments of which you speak, pray tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions. I do not possess the coin to invest in both. Hence, I must choose between them. And I must choose very wisely indeed. For sea voyages are most perilous.
All right, bud.
If my ship were to
Thank you
foul
again for the host.
captured by
Have a good one,
pirates,
man.
I would lose my entire investment.
Aye, forsooth, 'twould be most lamentable, to say nothing of the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Who are naturally the greater.
Yeah, I care about their lives.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas. Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his divine blessing.
Aye, Dean Blarg, we may now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blarg invest in the voyage of the Conquering Cherub, or that of the Pride of Yarmouth?
I mean, the Conquering Cherub just sounds so stupid. Oh boy. Wait, what? Okay. Read the stars by selecting highlighted sections in the sky. So, is there a potential that I can have like all of them? The ship's name should evoke a child who is victorious in battle. Mars, domicile in Scorpio. This represents victory. Oh, there's 2 options here. Blog's investments in a trading voyage will result in a change of fortune for him. Uranus. This represents a change in fortune. The House of Journeys. Alright, Fluff, have a good one. The ship's name should evoke a woman who partakes in marriage. This represents femininity. How the... Should evoke a woman who partakes in a marriage. What? What? How does that help me at all? Doesn't give me like any option. The Conquering Cherub and the Pride of Yarmouth should evoke a child who is named. I mean, the Conquering Cherub is one. But God, the Conquering Cherub just sounds so stupid. Is this supposed to be like a super generic one? Is that supposed to be the hint? This one is highlighting 2 words. Oh, nope, that's highlighting 2 also. Okay, so this one doesn't really... The 2 names don't really have anything to do with woman and marriage. think we'll go back and do this one. Seems like the most reasonable.
First, I must advise you that your investment will bring about a change in fortune for you.
I should hope so. Indeed, it is the reason for my desire to make such an investment. But in which ship?
You must invest in the Bride of Yarmouth.
The Bride of Yarmouth? The bride? But how on earth?
Allow me to explain, Dean Blarg. In the house of marriage, we see the planet Venus, which does represent femininity. And what is the feminine element of a wedding? 'Tis the bride. Ergo, the Bride of Yarmouth. Do you now see? I assure you, my logic is most sound.
Doubtless it is, though 'tis of no use to me, for I said nothing of a ship called the Bride of Yarmouth. 'Twas the Pride of Yarmouth. Pride, with a P.
Ah, verily. But
Okay.
Oh, tush, Dr. Foreman. I will not judge you harshly, for in truth I too do oft find myself thus befuddled. We elder gentlemen cannot expect to be as sharp as once we were, can we?
Sir, I hardly think we're of the same age.
Prithee, sirrah, as much as I would love to bide and discourse with you, it is almost time for my afternoon nap. Mayhap you would benefit from one also. Good day, Dr. Foreman, and keep ye well.
Okay. Oh. Huh. So I'm wondering if we're supposed to. Okay, so I messed this guy's up. Ah, I did. I didn't get any letter of recommendation from him. He wanted the conquering cherub. Hmm. She's got a fancy outfit.
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic?
Indeed, 'tis I, Dr. Simon Foreman. And your name, madam?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 25 years of age.
Oh, you're a young'un.
And how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife. A dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Foreman.
There, madam, whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world.
He's too
If he were
old.
to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Foreman?
Nay, not in the least, madam. Your fears are most reasonable. A man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die. I assure you, madam, 'tis a medical fact. But methinks you wish to know whether this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any ailment that might soon prove fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely. Why, Dr. Foreman, 'tis as if you had a gift for reading minds.
Merely the gift of logical surmise, madam. Let us see whether a judgment of the stars may calm your fears. Does Mr. What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
Ooh, 3 options. So he's a wool merchant. He's really old. Uranus in retrograde. This suggests a mild enchantment cast by a witch. Pluto in retrograde. This suggests the possibility of death. Hmm. This suggests severe vertigo, a fear of heights. Ruler of the kidneys. What? Suffers from the dropping down of the piss, characterized by involuntary urination, and it is exacerbated when combined with his fear of heights. What? The dropping down of the piss. Suffers from a cardiac passion, a condition that may end in death. An imbalance of phlegm, Venus, Saturn in detriment in Leo. This suggests a mild imbalance of black bile. And Neptune, the illness cannot be cured. Hmm. So it seems like the choices are kind of arbitrary. I don't really see anything that would be a hint. Because she doesn't even tell me if there's any problems.
I am full sorry, madam, but the stars give heavy news. Mr. Middleton suffers from a cardiac passion. Indeed, his heart may stop at any moment. He must avoid anything that might alarm or trouble his vital spirits. One shock could be enough to kill him.
Oh, woe, alas, poor Mr. Middleton. I thank you for your kind understanding, Dr. Foreman, and for your discretion in this matter. I will at once to my family go and beseech them not to make me accept Mr. Middleton's proposal. God give you good day, Dr. Foreman.
Hmm. Oh, okay. So you have to kind of read what they're interested in hearing. She kind of hinted that she didn't want to marry this guy. I think it largely did because how old he was. Okay. I think I'm kind of seeing what's going on. Uh-oh. Beware, is the man treating you a qualified licensed doctor? London has lately been importuned by low-born charlatans claiming the title of doctor. These men have never attended university and therefore cannot be trusted. Any man found to be practicing medicine without a medical license shall be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Dr. Richard Smith. Okay. So I'm pretending to practice medicine. I wonder if that's what the letter of recommendations are for then. Wow.
What is the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? Do they mean to do me harm? It is true that I do not have a medical license. What am I to do? Mayhap the stars will advise me.
Sure. Oh, that's a lot of options. The authority that licensed doctors of London hold is primarily owing to their wealth and privilege. There's much that they do not know about the physics. This Jupiter falling in Capricorn, this represents ignorance, house of wealth. The College of Physicians is making war against me. If I'm to become the best doctor in London, I must find a way to end this war. This advises ending a war. Mars in retrograde. The Church of England can help me, for the Archbishop of Canterbury has a special power to grant medical licenses. The Sun. This represents a religious authority, the head of the church. Well, we already screwed up talking to the other guy. Well, I don't know if that's related or not. I must use my brilliant mind to forge strong relationships with my querents. Mercury, this represents intelligence. The solution involves being sensitive to the needs of my querents. The moon exalted in Taurus, this advises sensitivity. House of service to others. Sounds pretty good. Oh, you get... It's not like you choose one, you get both of them.
It seems that if I'm to avoid prosecution by the College of Physicians, I must obtain a medical license. Towards this end, doubtless the best course is to serve my querents well, treating their illnesses and problems with intelligence and sensitivity. For if I do, they may favor me with letters of recommendation, and I can use these to petition the University of Cambridge to grant me a license.
Interesting. So, looks like I'm gonna have 6 of these. What? Why do I have this option of letter of recommendation for myself? This querent will return from another consultation. This is me. I'm treating myself, apparently. But why? How could I provide myself with letter of recommendation? That's weird.
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before?
Who is come to inquire? Dressed in such rich attire, he's
God, this music.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, it's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish.
Do I have an apprentice?
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Come to make a trade.
'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, huh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
See, and is pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now,
You're
let's see
having
what
a
the
baby.
scholars can tell us. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Ooh, lots of options. I have pain during urination and in my lower back. What ails me? Senor Ferraro suffers from the gout, which is caused by hot, dry humor seeping into the joints of the foot. This represents an imbalance of the yellow bile collar in the body. Ruler of the feet. suffers from the stones in the kidney. This disease can occasion loss of appetite, severe pain in the kidney area, vomiting, and difficulty passing urine. I mean, that legit sounds what he's having. Venus domicile Libra. This suggests a severe imbalance of phlegm in the body. He has dysentery, characterized by pain in the bowels, faintness, and oily stools. This suggests Signor Ferraro is lying. Whoa. Interesting. That he is lying. I mean, he does look pretty shady. Characterized by pain in the bowels, faintness, and oil. That's not what he...
You suffer from dysentery, Signor. For although, as I did remark, Venice is said to be a fine city, it is perhaps not a very healthsome one. I have heard your canals likened to open privies that give rise to humours most foul. And are not the roofs in Venice built of lead?
See?
Lead is a most dangerous substance. Indeed, water collected from lead roofs is a well-documented cause of dysentery. I prescribe bed rest and vigorous fumigation of the body from below. If you will return to my chambers later this day, my manservant William will attend to you.
And, you are quite sure of this diagnosis? The dysentery, you say, huh? Then you blow the smoke up on my...
Up your fundament, yes. As I say, my manservant will perform the procedure, after inflating a pair of bellows with the fumes of hot coal tar. Be not afeard, sir. 'Tis a near painless procedure.
Mayhap we do another day, huh? When I am not so busy with my, trading. Arrivederci, Signor Foreman. Ricardo Ferraro bids you good day.
What was that? What was that coming from his face? I'm guessing I chose poorly. Took my advice rather ill, so maybe I should have chosen the middle one. Well, this is not working out very well. Hey, Avis is coming back.
Well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you, you were with child, methinks. Pray tell, how fares...
Would rather not talk about that if you please.
Oh, great.
I see. I am full sorry, madam.
I'm
brings
come
you
upon...
this?
The matter
Beg
that
your
brings...
pardon, madam. I prithee, madam, say on.
I'm come about the new law. I know not what to do, and I would have counsel.
You are in trouble with the law, madam?
Nay, at least not yet.
What?
My neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences, my Sunday absences from church. I'm afeard one of them may soon denounce me.
Well, then go to church.
Act against recusants you speak of. The law that obliges Catholics to attend church and take the English...
Oh.
You are of the Catholic faith, then, I take it?
I, a Catholic, but as well a law-abiding woman and a full loyal subject of the Queen. Long may she reign.
I do not doubt it, madam.
Protestant sacrament. 'Tis heresy. So says the Pope in Rome. I risk being damned to hell if I do it, Dr. Foreman.
Oh.
I find myself in a most terrible bind.
I see. Damned if you do, yet condemned if you do not. A cruel bind indeed. Let us see if the stars may untangle it for us. Should Mistress Avis Allen attend Protestant church services?
Okay, so it's Protestant. I guess it makes sense since she's in London, but she is a Catholic. I am Catholic. Should I obey the law and attend Protestant church services? Some have the wrong impression of the Allen's wealth and are envious. This indicates jealousy, Saturn in detriment in retrograde, Neptune in retrograde. This suggests confusion. Mistress Allen's problem is her female neighbors. This represents women, the moon. Whoa, 4 options here. Evis must remain strong in her Catholic faith, for when the queen dies, her successor may revert England back to Catholicism. Mars domicile in Aries. This advised strength. This represents a surprising political event. Pluto. This represents death. There may be a creative solution for appeasing the Pope in Rome, whilst also honoring England's Protestant legacy. This suggests creativity. This represents foreigners. Mistress Allen risks getting in trouble with the law and being punished by the authority. And it is Mistress Allen's duty to cooperate. I mean, she doesn't want to cooperate. We'll say it's people being jealous of her.
Dear lady, if your neighbors consider speaking against you, it would be on account of envy.
Envy? But Mr. Allen and I have not been blessed with. I've not had the same fortune as other women. And to be sure, we are not wealthy.
Uh-oh.
Yes, of course. Hence, you must
Well,
not abuse your neighbors of
I
their
screwed up.
confounded notions. Indeed, you must have them believe that you are, in truth, most poor.
And I am to have my neighbors pity me.
Crap, I chose poorly. I'm doing terrible.
They would never think of reporting you to the authorities. Nay, they would say, see how low poor Mistress Allen has come. She has no gown fine enough for church, so she finds an excuse not to come by pretending she is a Catholic.
Oh, I see. Then I must wear coarser clothes as well. In truth, 'twill not be agreeable to be talked of so. But nay, 'tis naught but my vanity, and if a woman must sacrifice her comeliness for the sake of her soul, so be it. 'Tis but a small price to pay.
Oh, but be assured, madam, you would still be most... methinks you would appear no less comely in poorer attire.
Oh, Dr. Foreman, you make me blush.
Forgive me, dear lady. 'Tis not my intention to occasion you any... Madam, would you care to see my collection of Venetian glassware?
Wait,
I
what?
think I would. Indeed, I would like that very well.
What? Did I just start a romance by accident? I didn't even know that was a thing here. Coitus post. What the hell? I just got an achievement. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Oh. Okay, well apparently she did like it. God, mend me. What have I done? If I only knew of a Jesuit priest I might confess my sins to. She is quite a lady.
Good day to you, sir. I am Amelia Bassano of Bishopsgate, here for my consultation.
Welcome, Mistress Bassano. Bassano.
That is a hell of a neck
An
piece.
Italian name, is it not?
Aye, it is, sir. Though I was born in London, my family are from Venice. They did come to London to gain employment as musicians at the royal court.
Musicians.
I know one of your countrymen, Riccardo Ferraro, another one of my querents. Mayhap you know him? He hails from Venice, too.
No, sir, I do not know him. Venice is a large city, and as such, 'tis home to many thousands of men. And as I did mention, I was born in London.
Aye, of course. Mayhap we turn our thoughts to what brings you hither this day. Have you a question for me?
Hey, this dude's
Aye, sir,
Italian.
I wish to know what afflicts me, for my belly does begin to swell, and lately I oft find myself chundering after meals.
Swollen abdomen, voluntary upward purging. Well, now, let us consult the stars to judge the
Might
cause
not
of these
necessarily
troubles.
be.
What is ailing Mistress Amelia Bassano?
querent is suffering from liverworm. This represents an imbalance of phlegm of the body. I mean, I don't know. She seems too angry. The querent is with child. The moon falling in Scorpio. This suggests the illness will not last long. She hasn't given any indication that about kids. She's not talking a whole lot. The querent is afflicted with crick in the knees caused by the pressure of excessive weight gain. This suggests the illness is chronic. Wow. I have like nothing to go off of. Weight gain. Child. I mean, she doesn't give an air of she's gonna have a kid. Querent is suffering from the liverworm. Excessive weight gain. Emma Sharp. No, it's not Emma Sharp that we're talking. Who is this person? Okay, she's not in my list yet. What is the cause of my swollen belly and chundrings?
I worry for your knees, madam.
My knees?
Aye. The stars indicate the excess weight you are carrying around your middle is exerting pressure on your knees. The cause of this plumpness is quite simple. You merely have an appetitus edendi cannabis.
An appetite for eating dogs? That is false, Dr. Foreman. I am not in the habit of gorging myself at the dinner table upon dog flesh.
Nay, nay, that you have the appetite of a dog. And dogs do have a habit of purging where they have eaten to excess.
That is not what you said, though, Dr. Foreman. I assure you, the correct Latin translation...
Let us not quibble over...
She actually knows Latin.
You might know about the Latin king, madam. What I'm trying to make you understand is that you must consume less food. For the sake of your knees, madam.
You are a doctor, and so if you say I must consume less food for the sake of my knees, I shall do so. But I must take leave of you now, sir, for the sake of my temper. Good day.
Well, I pissed her off. Satan's follow.
Blessed morrow to you, Dr. Foreman.
Blessed
I am
morrow.
Mary Payne of 4th Street in Lambeth, and come to seek your counsel about my neighbours.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne, and well met. What trouble do your neighbours give you? They play their lutes into the night, perchance? Mayhap a neighbour has cast a malignant spell upon your cabbages.
Why, sir, 'tis no trifling matter. Indeed, 'tis a matter
Your
of
cabbages.
importance.
Is it?
Doubtless you do know we have a Catholic living on 4th Street.
Oh.
A woman by the name of Ace Allen.
Ah, yes. I did hear tell that Mistress Allen subscribes to the Romish faith. But 'tis no crime to be a Catholic, is it, madam? At least, not at present.
Aye, but harbouring a Jesuit priest is, Dr. Foreman. These evenings past, I have spied a man sneaking in and out of the Allens' house. 'Tis my reckoning the man is a priest who is going hither and thither all over Lambeth to perform the Catholic Mass and take confessions. Doubtless Mr. Allen is hiding him in one of those little cupboards.
Yes.
You mean to say you
Clearly
think Mr. Allen
hiding.
has installed a priest hole in his house? A secret room hidden behind the wood paneling of a wall?
Indeed I do. I am certain that he has such a hole, and that a priest is going in and out of Mr. Allen's hole from dusk till dawn.
Verily? How troubling. But surely you are mistaken, madam, for under the cover of darkness, how can you be sure the man you did spy was not Mr. Allen himself?
Nay, nay, 'twas not Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen is a fine, tall figure of a man, whereas the figure I did spy was very narrow and malformed in appearance. A scrawny little imp of a man he was.
Hmm.
I see.
Now, you must not think me intolerant, Dr. Foreman. If Mistress Allen must cling to her idolatrous backward beliefs, 'tis her own affair, and I have no wish to cause trouble for the Allens. And even though Mistress Allen is lately not been seen in church, thus far I have held my tongue about it. But we residents of 4 Street are decent English folk. We will not abide an agent of Rome sneaking around our neighborhood, muttering incantations in some devilish foreign tongue.
I think you mean Latin, madam.
But before I act upon my suspicions, I think it wise to know if there be any truth in them.
Then let us see what the stars can tell us. Who is this mysterious stranger, and why does he frequent the Allen's house late at night?
Who indeed are my neighbors, the Allens, hiding a Jesuit priest? Mistress Payne will die suddenly, mayhap before the end of the consultation. Narrow and malformed, a scrawny little imp of a man. This indicates a sudden change. Pluto suggests death. That's pretty terrible. The man Mistress Payne saw harbors cruel intentions towards the Allen's household goods and possession. This suggests cruelty. No. This speaks of a relationship with an untrustworthy foreigner. As foreigners are untrustworthy by nature, this element may be of no particular significance. The sun in detriment in Aquarius. This suggests untrustworthiness. Jupiter, this represents a foreigner. Whoops. Mistress Allen's material instincts have been thwarted by her inability to bear a child, but she stubbornly persists in trying to reverse her infertility. This represents a stubborn attempt at a reversal. This suggests instincts that have been thwarted. Well, I thought she wanted to keep it secret, though. Probably should not mention that to her. The stars speak of an educated man who adorns himself in fine clothes. This represents education. This represents finery. The man Mistress Payne saw is a public enemy who engages in idolatrous worship of the Virgin Mary. In other words, he is a Jesuit priest. Oh. I mean, that's what he wants to hear. Or she wants to hear. So we'll go with what they want to hear.
Mr. Allen does indeed have a hoe for a Jesuit priest. Yeah, that is to say, your suspicions are well founded, madam.
Oh, my days, then 'tis as I was afeared. I thank ye, sir. Truly we have done the Lord's work this day. I shall alert the pursuivants of these heretical doings. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
Okay, so that's what she wanted to hear.
Madam, surely you would not inform the priest hunters. I beseech you, do not act in haste. Dearest Avis, pray forgive me.
Rip. Wow, she only gave me 10. Uh-oh, it's this guy again. His Italian flair features odd facial hair. Oh, God.
God give you good day, signor. And how may I assist you?
Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to see the great dottore, Simon Foreman.
What?
So I see. What brings you this day?
I bring myself to you, so you treat my illness. Tis very grave.
But you didn't like me last time.
What might this illness be? Perchance we might start with your complaints.
First problem is the laughter that cannot be controlled.
What?
anything else?
Next problem, the dancing that cannot be controlled.
What?
Uncontrollable dancing. And yet, you do not appear to be dancing at present.
What can I say? It is uncontrollable dancing. I cannot control when I dance.
Nay, nay, 'tis a fair point.
Doubtless my disease, whatever it may be, is very rare and very difficult to diagnose. But of course, if it be beyond your medical understanding...
Let me assure you,
Okay, so we called him a liar last time.
The learning of we English doctors is unparalleled. There is no better medical care to be had than in London. Now, let us see whether the stars may tell us something of your unusual and troubling illness.
This guy seems suspicious as fuck. Has been bitten by a tarantula on one of his ankles. Tarantula venom causes the victim to laugh, sing, or dance uncontrollably while also provoking an acute loathing of music. Jupiter in retrograde. This suggests an imbalance of blood. Suffering from colic, a disease that occasions abdominal pain, belching, and bloating of the stomach. This suggests the illness is chronic. The Sun. Mars. Represents an imbalance of yellow bile color in the body. Why are those the only two?
It sounds to me like you're experiencing pain in your stomach.
But how did you know this?
Because you're belching?
Indeed, methinks you are stricken with a bout of colic. Most doctors do advise upward purging, but I have found the dog cure more efficacious in cases of colic.
The dog cure?
Aye. First you must find a dog lying idle on the ground. On any street in London you will find such a creature. Then you must kick the dog away, lower your breeches, and then make water upon the spot where the dog did lie.
If you say so, Signor Foreman.
If we were not on English soil, of course, I would have said you were bitten by a tarantula. But there be no such spiders in England. Our weather is much too cold for them. Indeed, only an overqualified quack who draws his medical knowledge from books alone would think such a diagnosis appropriate in this case.
Indeed, most ludicrous.
And in truth, dancing you are
I pissed him
troubled
off.
with may doubtless be attributed to your hot-blooded Latin temperament.
Doubtless you speak it true, eh? 'Tis but a symptom of my hot Venetian blood. Ricardo Ferraro.
Oh, nope, I chose correctly. He is happy. Ugh. Why is it only 10? Medicate her mind. You're this goblin lady.
Good day to you, madam.
Yes. Good day, Mr. Foreman. Pray tell, is your Venetian querent Ricardo Ferraro one of the patients you treat for troubles of the mind? Forsooth, his manner is right strange. I passed him at the door, and when I addressed him in the Italian tongue, he abruptly turned from me and ran away down the street.
Nay, Signor Ferraro has no grave troubles of the mind that I'm aware of. Mayhap he was merely dumbstruck by your beauty, madam.
Dr. Foreman, a man is rarely struck dumb by a woman's beauty. Indeed, 'tis quite the reverse. He is oft rendered all the more loquacious, plaguing her with ill-formed metaphors he believes are compliments, and with hasty declarations and invitations she has neither sought nor invited.
Wow. Dang.
But let us turn our minds to happier thoughts. I did lately hear of your marriage to your cousin, Mr. Alfonso Lanier, for which I must congratulate you.
Ah, yes, my marriage. 'Twas arranged when it became quite apparent that I was with child.
So she was with child.
Failed to inform me. I came to you with a swollen belly, as you may recall.
No.
Then I beseech your pardon, madam. And your child and husband are both well, I hope?
I would rather not discourse on the subject of my husband, Dr. Foreman.
As it pleases you, madam. What brings you this day?
Lately I have been feeling heavy and lethargic. I do also find it hard to fix my attention upon the book I am reading or upon words I am composing. And yet, although I oft feel right tired, I am having difficulty sleeping.
Ah, well, becoming a mother, beset with all the demands of a suckling babe, can force change upon the normal rhythms of life.
Nay, 'tis not that, for I have employed a wet nurse for the feeding and much of the care of my son. Methinks I must have some kind of disease.
I see. Let us consult the stars to see what afflicts you. What is ailing Mistress Amelia Lanier?
I feel heavy and lethargic, yet I cannot sleep. What ails me? The querent suffers from melancholy, being an excess of black bile. This suggests a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. This suggests the illness is curable. Suffers from phlegmatism. It is a temperament associated with excess phlegm, characterized by stoicism and stubbornness. This suggests a psychological factor, and indicates the illness will get worse before it gets better. Querent is troubled with an excessive choleric temperament. It is associated with an excess of yellow bile. Suffers exhibit an aggressive, opinionated nature. Don't think that would be the right one.
Mistress Lanier, the stars indicate that your suffering is occasioned by melancholy, or, in other words, black bile.
I see. And what treatment can you give me for it?
Before we speak of treating your condition, madam, I think it wise we determine what has provoked it. You did express a desire not to speak of your husband, and I cannot help but think that such a reluctance reveals where the source of your troubles might lie, to wit, within your marriage. Would I be right in thinking this? I do not wish to cause you distress, madam, but as a doctor, I do feel I must press you in case it is relevant to your troubles.
My marriage is not a happy one, Dr. Foreman. Mr. Lanier and I do not agree on matters of money and strong drink.
I see. And what are your opinions on these subjects?
That he spends all our money on strong drink. He disagrees.
And your husband cannot be brought around to see your point of view, nor you his, I presume. Well, the marital discord provoked by strong differences of opinion can often engender melancholy in a wife. Until the matter is resolved between you, you may take a syrup of roses and chicory. Drink of it each day, and it will serve to reinvigorate your vital spirits. I will also have my manservant William bleed you of some of that excess bile.
I thank you, Dr. Foreman.
William, come hither and bleed Mistress Lanier.
Oh, bleeding of bile and stuff. Ah, it's crazy. That used to be a thing. Oh wow, she gave me 35. Sir, I thank you for your recent inquiry with regards to obtaining a license to practice medicine. I note from our records that you terminated your enrollment at our institution some years ago on the grounds of insufficient funds. Whilst we do not ordinarily issue medical licenses to men who have not first completed a medical degree, proof of equivalent professional experience in the forms of letters of recommendation may be taken into consideration. A minimum of 8 such letters of recommendation is customarily required. I advise you to write to us again once you have attained the requisite number of letters. Holy crap, 8. Seems Foreman's now the patient.
Ah, my dear Avis, what a pleasure it is to see you. I have oft thought of our last...
I cannot tarry long. My husband will be expecting me home.
Of course, of course. But Dear lady, is something the matter? Be it that bothersome neighbor troubling you again? The woman who brought the pursuivants to your house looking for a Jesuit priest she accused you of hiding? For I recall how very upsetting it was for you. Speaking thereof, I trust the carpenter I recommended, the one who came to fix the destruction of your wall paneling, was...
Yes, the damage to our walls is now fixed. But I come upon another matter. I wish to ask of the stars whether a man I am close with, a man who is not my husband, whether that man be also close with another woman.
A man you are? I see. Well, if I am to judge the stars for you...
What?
I must
Is
ask
she
you
asking
more
about
precise.
us or some?
In what sense do you mean close? The platonic bond of friendship?
Nay, close in the sense of being intimate.
I see. Then 'tis the familial tie of kinship, perchance.
Nay, I mean someone with whom I have shared physical relations.
Verily, madam, if I am to give you an accurate reading, you must state your question clearly.
Methinks you know full well what I ask. I bid you ask the stars whether my lover is, that is to say, be it true that he engages with another woman in acts of strumpy-humpy.
Strumpy-humpy.
Astonish me. 'Tis unlike you to speak such indelicate words. Now, if I understand you correctly, you have a lover, and you wish to know whether he has been sharing his tender favors with another woman.
Aye, but did I not verily say so?
Now that we have at last...
Didn't I already say that, damn it?
Let us read the stars to fathom an answer. Has Mistress Allen's lover been unfaithful to her?
So my character seems to be in love with her. Mistress Allen's mind has been turned by jealousy and confusion. This suggests Saturn in detriment in retrograde and Neptune in retrograde. Mistress Allen should be more optimistic about her romance with this man. This consultation will provoke unexpected intimacies between me and Avis. Wait, what? Mistress Allen's lovers, seeing a woman who is willing and able to marry him, he wishes to continue his family line. Mistress Allen no longer pleases her lover, the spark has been lost. Mistress Allen's lover wishes to father a child. Uh-oh. Should be more optimistic about a romance with this man. Mistress Allen's mind has been turned to jealousy and confusion. I mean, she wants to... So it seems like this game is mostly about guessing. I don't know. It seems like you need to figure out what they want to hear and give them a reading that matches that.
It is as you suspect, madam. Your lover does indeed share intimacies with another woman, one with whom he hopes to father children who bear his name. To wit, he desires something that you, a married woman, are unable to give him.
Then I knew it!
Moreover, according to the stars, what does it say here? Yes, they say the quickening fever of your lover's desire has lately begun to cool. 'Twould seem he now finds relations betwixt you somewhat, well, a trifle dull.
Dull? But you... Verily? 'Tis my sister Bridget. Aye, 'tis she, those cow's eyes she makes of you. She has lured you away. Fie upon her, that vile little strumpet!
What? You mean to say it is I you speak of?
Dull? You find our relations dull?
But Avis, Pray.
Oh shit.
How is this for dull?
Well, I just fucked up my chances there. I thought she was talking about someone else. Fuck, I'm a dumbass. Oh, you can lose. Oh, you can lose them too. Well, sorry, Avis. Whoa. What is this lady? Does she's got a freaking pet monkey. What is this crap? Interesting.
Morrow, madam. I humbly welcome you to my consulting chambers and thank you for choosing my practice. Mistress...
Fortescue, Mistress Sybil Fortescue.
Well then, Mistress Fortescue, what may I assist you with this day?
I come upon a most troubling matter, sir.
I bet.
I know not whether it is a medical matter or something else.
I see. Pray describe your trouble to me, madam.
Well, I suppose it all began with a dinner I hosted at my house last even. Mayhap you have heard of my dinners, Dr. Foreman. They are much talked about. Though I fear last evening's dinner will be talked about for all the wrong reasons.
Talked about, you say?
Yes. Indeed, invitations to my dinners are much sought after, for I host the most desirable of guests.
Do you know?
Lords, bishops, poets, explorers, painters, and the like. Why, last eve I hosted the famous Robert Lord Devereux, the playwright William Shakespeare, and the Bishop of London.
William Shakespeare.
As well as fascinating conversation. At my table, I served the very latest and most original dishes. Last even, I served an exotic green vegetable called a potato. Crisp and refreshing.
Potato.
My dear husband sent them home to me from the New World. Doubtless you have heard of my husband, Captain Fortescue. He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh.
I see.
Wow, apparently you know a lot of famous people.
But what occurred at last eve's dinner that has you so distressed?
Well, in truth, 'twas after dinner. We all felt a strong desire to take some air, and so we left the table to take a turn in some pleasure gardens nearby. But then, as we were walking along the path, right in the middle of the gardens, in full public view...
Pray do not distress yourself, madam. Prithee, take your time.
My guests and I were, all of a sudden, stricken with pain. We began chundering and voiding from our... But there was nowhere to turn, you see.
Oh.
Close by to shield our modesty. 'Twas unspeakable.
So they all vomited?
A moment, madam, as I note this down. Abdominal pain and simultaneous upward and downward purging of a most sudden and violent nature. Now, let us see how these stars explain this most distressing...
We all vomited, but there was nowhere to vomit.
What troubled Mistress Sybil Fortescue and her guests last eve?
Let's see. Sybil and her guests were troubled with evil digestion. Has taken a chilly cold. What? But it wouldn't just be her, though, because everyone vomited. What the? Is troubled with wandering hands. This suggests the illness is chronic, and this suggests neurosis. Whoa. I'm pretty sure that's not what she wants to hear. Fears a severe imbalance of the phlegm of the... That doesn't even make sense.
Madam, I think you said the New World vegetables you dined upon were green in color, did you not? And you described them as crisp and refreshing, I think. I take it then that you served them to your guests green and raw?
Yes, indeed. Most of the potatoes my husband sent me were full dull and unhealthsome in appearance. Hence I served only the green ones.
That's why.
I had my cook cut them in such a way as to resemble roses. 'Tis the way I oft serve my apples.
I was like, potatoes aren't supposed to be green.
Of evil digestion. I have read that these vegetables can be noxious if they turn green.
Oh my days! Do
you mean I poisoned my guests?
In a manner of speaking, aye. But worry not, madam, for the suffering was but temporary. Indeed, it does sound as if
Yeah, it's like if the potatoes turn green, that's not good.
However, in future, be sure to cook the potatoes until they are soft, and pray do not eat the ones that have turned green.
As God shall mend me. What a shameful affair this has been. I shall go home and, well, I shall write to my husband and ask that he includes cooking instructions with the next gift of food that he sends me. I thank ye and bid ye good day, Dr. Foreman.
I served the potatoes green. Damn, 45. Up, she's back. She just wants a bed.
Good even, Miss Lanier. What brings you?
I am come about my future, Dr. Foreman. I wish to know whether I will find success as a writer of poems and plays. You can predict futures, can you not?
I mean, you're way too serious.
And of plays. Forsooth, how verily remarkable.
Well, 'tis true most of us Basanos and Laniers are musicians, but I have chosen a different path. I've lately begun a collaboration with a poet and playwright. Let us call him Mr. S. He is presently writing a play that takes place in northern Italy, and
Is that supposed to be
I am
Ferrara?
Italian heritage, he has asked me to help him write it.
How interesting. And does this collaboration betwixt you go well?
Right well, or so methinks. Indeed, Mr. S did suggest that I am full talented as a writer. Be not afraid of greatness, he told me. For once our play opens upon the London stage, our success will follow, as night follows day.
I see. Then what would you have me ask the stars, madam?
Well, I've noted that Mr. S, although a brilliant man, is oft prone to exaggerated melodrama and implausible plot resolutions. I wish to know whether this story of his, of our future success, is true.
I wonder if he even has.
Whether your success or failure is writ in the stars.
Maybe it's him that's not.
Miss Amelia Lanier find fame and fortune as a writer.
Okay, so that's the question. If Mistress Lanier maintains optimism, her ambitions will be realized. Not only will she be successful, her work will lead to a transformative and surprising political change. Mistress Lanier and her writing partner will work well together. I don't know. It doesn't sound like the other dude is a good idea. The star urges Mistress Lanier to be more sensitive to the needs of her child. Well, that's random. This speaks of Mr. S indulging in creative theft. This house warns of legacy marred by deceit and jealousy.
Madam, the stars tell of a great deceit against you. They suggest that your collaboration with Mr. S puts you at risk of, let me see here, creative domination and theft. The result being that you will reap little from your collaboration with Mr. S, but feelings of bitterness and jealousy.
I cannot believe this of Mr. S. He is a right honourable man. I cannot believe
Damn, I chose poorly.
Insights into the human condition could be writ by such a knave as you describe. To be sure, he does oft indulge in wordplay for its own sake, thus cheapening and unnecessarily prolonging a scene. But nay, he is not a bad man. I know you mean well, Dr. Foreman, but I believe your judgment of the stars must be wrong on this occasion.
Damn, got it wrong. Crap. Well, so much for getting 8. Uh-oh. How can I mess up this?
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, madam. service may I perform for you this day?
For me? None. None at all.
Verily. Then I cannot fathom why you...
'Twas my husband who bade me come, for he finds it difficult to speak of. As I say, he had me come in his stead, and I could think of no reason to give him for why I should not come.
I see. Then what is troubling your husband? Madam, I cannot treat a querent without knowing first what his troubles are.
He is unable to perform his marital duties.
I see. And whatever does that mean? Your husband forgets to put out the night soil? Some broken shelving he has neglected to fix? Prithee, madam, I bid you be more precise.
Ah, you know perfectly well what I mean, Simon. I bid you not drag this out any longer. Pray read the stars and let us get this over with.
As you wish, madam. Now, let's see. What ails Mr. Allen so as to render him unable to perform his marital obligations?
He can't get it up. My husband is unable to rise to the occasion when performing his marital duties. What else? That's hilarious. Mr. Allen suffers from a loss of carnal lust, a suggested deficiency of blood. The illness will get worse before it gets better. This suggests a mild enchantment cast by a witch. Suffers from cold in the heart. Suggests the illness will be long-lasting. This suggests a disturbance of the mind. And this suggests a mild imbalance of the body. Crick in the back. It is causing him pain in the hips and making it difficult to perform duties around the house. It's not duties around the house.
Suffering from a lack of sanguinity in the brain, which has resulted in a loss of carnal lust. According to my chart, there is little hope of remedy.
Verily, no hope at all.
Nay, I'm afeard not.
Oh, then Mr. Allen is not, cannot be a full husband to me. At least not in the full, true sense of being a husband.
Precisely so. And as a physician, it behoves me to observe how unnatural and lamentable it is that a wife be so neglected.
Oh, Simon.
Oh, my darling Avis.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh god. So we had sex again, apparently. Coitus post consultatio. Hey, I got a letter of recommendation. Okay, so once you receive it, you don't have to worry about it. I shall say 100 Hail Marys before bed this evening. Nay, 200. Now the question is, can I get the other 7 that I need? Oh god. Oh, this game.
Last even, 'twas like a dream. Never in my life have I felt so. Oh, my sweet Avis, 'tis true you are married, but surely a love as great as ours can transcend such earthly impediments. Dare I hope for? Nay, 'tis most unlikely. Or is it?